From Mumbai University, I welcome all of you, TYBA and BSc Geography student, which is topic number 4, Sustainable Development, Part B. So, we see the concept of sustainable development in a Part A. Now, we are going to sustainable agriculture to clear the concept of sustainable agriculture. So sustainable agriculture means the production of the food, animal, procedure of fibers, etc. using the farmer techniques that protect the environment, public health, human communities and animals welfare. Sustainable agriculture integrates the three means goal: the environment health, economical profitable and social and economical equity. So these are the three we show in a diagram. There are many techniques used by the people working in the field of a sustainable agriculture. That as follows: promote the soil health by using the organic fertilizers. Second one, the restrict use of water by using the minimum amount of water which can easily for the crop. Third one, reduce the pollution level by using the organic fertilizer and respects. Sustainable means the principle that we must meet the needs of presence without comparison the ability of a future generation to meet their own needs. Hence, the stewardships of the both nature and human resources is a very important. Stewardships of the nature resources means the maintaining and enhancing the virtual resources base for a long term. Stewardships of a human resources means the consideration of a social responsibility such as working and living condition of the laborers. The needs of rule communicates and conserve the health and safety both in the present and in the futures. Everyone of use can play a circle role of creating a sustainable food system, food product, then the processing, then the distribution, then the marketing, then the consumption, then the waste recovery, etc. See, everyone can be play a circle role in a creating sustainable the how it is a food system, then the food products, then the processing, then the distribution, then marketing, then consumption, then the waste recover, etc. So the sustainable agricultural norms required the series of a small and restricted steps. So the next, which is the energy crisis. In the initial stage of the development, man has lived in the caves. He was using the fire for his energy needs. With the development in a science and technology, man developed many alternatives source of energy. At the same time, he developed many modern types of equipment which required different forms of energy. So each source of energy has some advantage and some drawbacks. Many of these energy sources are localized in the particular area. Their distribution is not same everywhere. So with the increase in population and poverty, the distribution of energy has become very uneven. Development countries and rich peoples in the development country has a less problem of energy, but the poor people in the underdeveloped countries face the problems of energy crisis. The energy crisis defined as any significant betterments in the supply of energy resources to an economy. Other people's unequal distribution of existing energy and wastage of energy are the major crises of energy crisis. These are the very important statement. Over people's unequal distribution of existing energy can wastage energy and the major causes of the energy crisis. In order to avoid the energy crisis in the future, we should control our growing population. We must have to control our growing population. Find out the way equal distribution of energy, reduce wastages of the energy. We have to reduce the wastage of energy. So we use the coal and oil resources and the thermal. So we have to these are the limited in a supply, coal and oil. Hence we must use these resources very carefully. So this is a very important thing that we have to we must use these resources very carefully. At the same time, we should give more emphasis on the renewable sources of energy. We have to more emphasize on the renewable sources of energy, that is solar energy, wind energy, tide energy, and geothermal sources of energy. So we should we should engage only when it is essential. So we can switch off the fans and lights when not required at home, office, railway, etc. We can also develop the equipments which consume less energy. That is, instead of ordinary bulb, we can use CFL bulb, or ordinary the bulb which can use CFL bulb. Then the very next thing, which is eco-friendly lifestyle. We must have use the eco-friendly lifestyle. Eco-friendly lifestyle means all action of all individual which are useful for our environment. Eco-friendly lifestyle means all action of the individual which can use for our environment. That is it also includes the using alternative energy as a solar energy, wind energy, or a hydroelectricity instead of using the energy of crude oil and coal. So we can reduce our requirement, recycle, and resume our resources. So here I have going to mention some simple solution for adopting the economics friendly lifestyle are stated under. So what we can use the simple solution. As per my view, first thing is grow your own food if possible. Eat less meat. Conserve or consume more vegetable. Avoid processed food. Open window for fresh air. Use maximum daylight. Use the energy efficient applicants and the electronics. Then take a short shower. Avoid tubes and baths. Okay. Dry cloth using a natural sunlight. Use natural sunlight for the to make a cloth as a dry. Use wastewater for bathroom and kitchens for the plants and in the garden. Switch off your fans and light when not in used. Close water tap which brushing your teeth or shaving. When you are brushing at the time of shaving, close your water tap of your basin. Use a washing machine only when there will be full loaded. Use public transport instead of private car. I say use bicycle. Avoid the chemical clearness and in natural material. Use less photocopies. Now use less photocopies. Try to use the e-content, e-copies. Avoid use of wooden furniture. Avoid use of wooden furniture. Recycle newspapers, bottles, cans, etc. Use cotton bags. Use cotton bags for the gravity item. Then avoid food wastages. Protect consumption what waste food. Try to consuming the waste food. Plant more trees than a paper billings and other process. Or use go to cashless, use card payment, or to use that UPI transaction, not card payment. I request use the e-transaction. Avoid leakages of water. So see where the leakages of water, don't ignore it. See it very carefully, leakages of water. Use old cloths for cleaning the cleaning the floors. Use old cloth for cleaning the floors. Read newspaper or books online. Always you use to read newspaper on books online. Avoid disposable product one time used. You must try to use the one time product used. Give your old clothes and other items to the poor and needy persons. So spread awareness about the eco-friendly lifestyle in the society. So use the e-concept. Use the e-concept in a festival. So in a festival, use e-concept. Try to save the pollution in a festival time. So at last, in a summary, what I say, what we say, the concept of sustainable. 1 minute. The concept of sustainable so these are the things that we must have used. Okay, and we must use these things in a festival, in our daily life programs. So try to use this. And at last, what we say to about these things, that we must have to preserve our environment and try to avoid the pollution also. So in a last summary, the concept of the sustainable development is new. The environmentalists have become the warriors known about as a excessive utilization of natural resources due to destructions of the natural resources. In a recent time, they started avoids or for a better explorer in a nature. However, the terms was the first used in 1980 by the World Conservation Stages, which explain the sustainable development and the path of a human progress that has been capacity to continue a long term as a result for the expansion of a human activities. These have been great loss of biodiversity. May special plants and animals have already become the extinct. The loss of respectivity. After going through the unit, we have to learn that the need of the importance of the sustainable development are the balance of the economic environment and a society needs allowing well-beings for the presence and future in the generation. So in this way we must have see or take cognizance of the sustainable development. Thank you.